Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense will start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I bet
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The kick is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Harrell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, BYU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Payne. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. Looking deep. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll pass it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught over the middle. It's Hagan. And he's brought down after a nice game. BYU right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Runs through the tackle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Houston offense once again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's a draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. BYU lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Cougars have a lot of options on second and inches. Rides to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll go to the ground. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Going to look downfield again. Fears the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Northern Illinois. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, BYU.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This one's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. From the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Houston wants to play fast.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Motion from the back. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Cougars. Fit it in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
BYU, 7.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quick handoff. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. BYU right back to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab down the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cougars have taken it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Turning it on! You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a first down.
They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Houston.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 11 to App.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. BYU lines up with a first and goal. On the ground. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
BYU, number 30, in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Boom. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. BYU lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, BYU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Takes a handoff. It's sticky. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off-play action on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Down he goes back at the 3. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On fourth down, going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the run, it's sticky. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This defense will try to keep everything in front. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but